Early going, Udall finds it, gets it down low. First big hit of the game from the Titans comes from Kyle Grant, a first-teamer last year in the conference. And it was hits like that around the cage, protecting his goalie. And there's the first goal of the game for the Wolverines. It goes to Nick Rude, who scores his 10th goal, team-leading 10th goal of the season. With 12:03 left to go in the first frame, the junior finds the twine, and it is 1-0. Nick, of course, now in his junior year as a sophomore. Rude over to Lockwood. This offensive attack for Michigan has been good under the direction of this coaching staff with Kevin Connery now in his 9th season at the helm. Wolverines looking for their second goal here in just a minute of gameplay. That goal came at the 12:03 mark that was left in the first quarter. There's the second one, and who else for the goal again? He's already got two. The first two go to Nick Rude. And he now goes up to 11 goals almost a minute later. So 2-0 Wolverines, courtesy of Nick Rude, who got the start today. Addo, who picked it up after coming out of the substitution box before it even got close to the midway point of the field. It would have been over and back, but instead they got a shot clock reset to 60 seconds after it hit off the post and came all the way back out to midfield. Looking again for another opportunity. Quick shot, goal! Oh, with some power behind it from C.J. Riley. Fourth goal of the season for Riley comes with 4:10 left in the first quarter of play. He was also a Big Ten player to watch this season going into his junior year with the Wolverines. Ties his season high from last year. He scored 4 goals as a sophomore with the Wolverines, and a timeout had to be taken by Detroit Mercy. Big Ten plus Michigan up 3-0 on the visitors from Detroit, Michigan. Detroit Mercy here. A false start was called on the Titans, so Michigan gets it back as we switch sides here in the second quarter. Michigan has 2 goals from Nick Rude, and then C.J. Riley also scored a goal. They scored that last goal with 4:10 left in the first quarter. Detroit Mercy has had a couple of times of possession, but haven't been able to do much, and there's the first goal here in the second quarter. This one goes to Luke Shanahan, who has been killer for this team. The bench is going crazy on the sideline for the Wolverines. Shanahan has 6 goals on the season, will now make it 7 with the 4th goal of the game. Started off a little slow. You listen to him on a couple of podcasts, like First Class Lacrosse is the one most recently listened to. There's a save by St. Clair, puts it on the ground, has to pick it up. It's still loose. Michigan can get it back. Keeper out of his crease, and it's picked up. The ground ball stays with Michigan after Gatto got to it. But you listen to Coach Connery on those podcasts, and he kind of talked about it, like he openly said it. It kind of sucked my first couple of years. It took some time to figure it out, and then another one, another shot, another goal. It's already a hat trick for Nick Rude. Two quick goals to start off the second quarter, and Nick Rude has a hat trick to go with it. Came in with 9 goals on the season. Now he's got 12. Scored the first 2 of the game, and now Michigan will go back on it. 2 goals so far. Mentioned for the Wolverines, Nick Rude has a team-high 3 goals here in this one. Luke Shanahan scored the 4th goal of the game, and that's how we sit. Those 2 came early early in the second quarter, about 10 minutes ago. Game time. Michigan looking for another one, and they'll get it through the legs. And another shot taken by Luke Shanahan, his second goal of the game, and it's the 6th goal for the Wolverines. Luke Shanahan continues to score in ways here in his freshman season. 7th and 8th goal on the year, and making it bid for the freshman for another road contest. And they don't come back home until the 21st of February. They'll take on Bellarmine and Marquette in that sequence at home. That's a 2-game week with only a day off in between. Michigan schedule a fun one, especially later in the season. Only 5 home games this year because of a couple neutral sites. Break that down a little bit more later on. But Detroit Mercy looking for their first goal in a while of gameplay. They get it! Andrew Parker, 2nd goal of the season for the Northeastern Conference rookie team member. 2:25 left to go in the first half of play. And Detroit Mercy gets on the board. Trapped it, and Michigan will have the last possession here if they can move. 10 seconds left. Michigan looking for a quick shot. Up by 5. End of the first half. Puts on a move, gets it back up top. Shot, bouncer goes past, and Michigan will have 1.5 seconds here. They'll get a chance to set up. They got to move quick, though. Pass in, shot, goal before the time expired. They are going to count it. Michigan scores at the buzzer, and it's 7-1. Luke Shanahan again on the quick play. He's got a hat trick here in the second quarter alone. That takes us to halftime here at the Lacrosse Stadium. And as we reach the 31 minutes of play, and they have the ball to start. All the way over, left side, lost for a moment, whacking for possession. This is a battle with Reset, and they're going to call violation on Detroit Mercy, so Michigan gets it back with a 60-second shot clock reset. But that was Reset who was whacking away for possession, almost got it. Now Lockwood quickly responds and gets a goal, his 4th of the season, to make it 8-1. Four goals for Bo Lockwood in his senior year. The Heartland, Michigan native had one called off earlier for a crease violation. This time stays about a lone goal for the Titans today. He gets it behind the net. And it pops out with a little bit of the shove of Bissett, but Detroit Mercy hangs on to it. Parker can't go up and get it, finds it on the turf and picks it up rather coolly before settling it back down. On the outside, Skinner, who had the assist on the Parker goal back in the second quarter. That was at the tail end of it. 2:25 was left to go in the first half. Shot, goal! The second one of the game for Detroit Mercy. This time, P.J. O'Hanlon finds the back of the net for his first career goal with the Titans in his freshman year. A freshman from Connecticut. I was going to say Madison, Wisconsin. We're so used to that. But from Madison, Connecticut. And he scores with 11:15 on the clock. And it's a big one. Back over. Quick shot. It goes wide. It was an open look for the Wolverines, and C.J. Riley, who has scored. It came from Lockwood, and that just took 20 seconds to find an open look for the Wolverines. on this man advantage. Another pass. Lockwood gets it over to Riley again. Now they go behind the net. Back into the middle. Quick shot. Goal! With the assist. And an open look. Michigan makes it 9-2 with 24 seconds left on the unreleasable penalty. The assist came from Cade Goldberg and Thomas Augustine. So the original call here is offsides on Michigan. It'll be a 30-second penalty. And didn't see if there wasn't anything said about that second flag, but that's what they called. It was Jack Elliott. Shot, goal for the Titans. On the man up. Harold Skinner, who's been all over the place, has an assist today, now gets a goal. His first goal of the season in his graduate year with the Titans. That they were able to do so. Parker heads in, takes a shot, misses it wide, and it will stay with the Titans. And Harold Skinner, who just scored. 10:44 left. I mean, trying to find some positives to take into their game against Hampton. That should be a good game down south for the Titans. Michigan trying to build some confidence as there's another goal, this time from P.J. O'Hanlon. His second goal of the game, second goal of his career, and it is now 9-4 with 10:30 left. Michigan gives up two quick goals here in the fourth quarter, and it's a 5-goal game. Detroit Mercy starting to feel some confidence buzzing. There is a new goalie in. They've taken out Hunter Taylor, been able to show in film and throughout the time with the Titans. Rookie of the year, ball goes on the turf. It won't have enough momentum to get to the timeline. And it will be picked up again by Harold Skinner. Skinner back to the left side with O'Hanlon. Back around. Oh my, behind the back shot and a goal. It's 9-5. Andrew Parker's second goal of the game. He came from behind the net and looked it behind himself and past Crandall Quinn for the second goal of his game and the fifth for the Titans. And quietly a 4-goal game now, 9-5. Some of the Titan faithful that have traveled got loud there after that one with the bench. Comparison to just the 9 face-offs that the Wolverines have won. That is an even battle. And now the Titans back on, looking to go another one. Stretch this into 4 unanswered goals. Three goals here in the fourth quarter alone. Another one! 4 unanswered goals to start the fourth quarter, and it's 9-6. Andrew Parker a mere 40 seconds later. And now it's Shanahan's got 3 goals today. Pass down, tight defense from Ewald. There's a shot, just missed, but it will be staying with the Wolverines. Lobel was back there after the shot went wide. Tried to get a bouncer, The shot clock has 30 seconds left on it for the Wolverines. Suddenly in a dogfight with the team from the South. There's the answer. Luke Shanahan's got 4 goals, makes it 10-6, lead back up to 4. Needed it, got it. Luke Shanahan, thank you very much. 10th goal of the season for Luke, just behind the team leader and Nick Rude. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Have to work fairly quickly. Bellevue. Had it, now Thundercloud has it. Haven't seen him score a goal yet today. One of the leading scorers last year, had 22 for this Titans squad. Has it in the middle, takes a shot, he does score! Right on cue, Marcus Thundercloud scores the 7th goal of the game. And just his 2nd goal of the season. 3:38 left. Michigan sees their 4-goal lead they just got back up dwindle down to 3 again. Thundercurve but picked it up with Bo Lockwood. And they're going to slow the pace of this game down. They have 70 seconds to work with on the shot clock, and they're probably looking to use all of it here with 3:15 left to go in the contest. We'll run it around, and then if they don't see that opening, they're going to bail out. Get it behind the net. Now to the left or the right side here with Shanahan, who's got 4. He makes it 5. Shanahan says, I don't need the whole shot clock. Here you go. Gets it past St. Clair. He's got 5 goals today. 11-7. With 2:55, he found the opening and took it. He scored the 4th goal, the 6th goal, the 7th goal, and now the 10th and 11th goal